The Witherstorm has taken over the overworld, killing me and stranding me in the Nether, and the only way to survive the Nether is to face the Netherite Monstrosity. I spawned in next to a strange structure and was immediately attacked. Ah!
Hello down there.
Hey, that thing can fly.
That is cool.
One of my friends managed to somehow get on top of the structure, and while it was distracted, I went and got some flint so I can make a flint pickaxe. I also began to cook some golden apples on a campfire that I spawned with. This made Demon's Dream Fruit, which I could burn to create Spirit Fire, which would be used in a lot of crafting recipes later.
Jono joined. Where's my buddy?
Oh?
Where's my buddy?
I used nearby mushrooms to craft mycelium, which I could turn into warped nylium with my Spirit Fire and grow a tree. Hey, I got a tree! I also got a spider egg, which, naturally, I had to use on my friend. Hey, Kaz. Break that for a surprise.
What?
That. But now it was time to explore the actual Nether in search of gold and iron. Kaz, help! Kaz, help! Kaz, help!
I can't.
This one, okay.
Pray.
Oh. Kaz, that wasn't much help! And I also got humanoid flesh that we could eat. But I did manage to get a few things, at least. I wouldn't recommend it, but we can.
Human or human-like?
It's time to try again with Jono. Hey, Jono.
Hello?
Wow, you were geared up.
Yeah, I'm not taking any chances.
Dang.
I killed one of the hellhounds.
Well, have fun.
Okay.
You were supposed to distract it from me. What the fuck? What did you just do to it?
Oh, I've got insane knockback in my sword.
No kidding. Started gathering gold to trade with piglins for iron.
No.
Well, it's in the hole now. Which I could use to make shears, but I couldn't use this iron for tools just yet. Ooh, structure. Ooh, a satchel. To do that, I'd have to go find this explosive sugarcane-like plant and harvest it with shears. Yeah! Thanks to the Twerker mod, I could quickly harvest plenty of it. The next thing to gather was soul sand. And lastly, Jono gathered some gravel, and all of this could be used to make scorched bricks, which I can convert using the Spirit Fire into seared bricks to make a smeltery. The last thing I needed, though, was copper, which I could get from lava fishing. But now my smeltery was ready to be assembled to smelt the iron. This also gives me access to alloys such as rose gold, which I'll need later. And with one use of a ceramic bucket, I could fill the seared tank. I could finally smelt my iron and turn it into ingots. And then when it starts to cool down, it just disappears. And it slowly starts reappearing. I also got some rocket arrows from a quest reward. The iron also gave me access to these compost barrels, which I could use to slowly start making dirt. The thing to do was to start blood magic. The first thing I needed was to craft a dark gem using a mixing cauldron, bile dust, which I got from smelting bone meal, and rose gold alloy to craft an inactive sigil. The next thing I needed was blood, which for now my only way of getting was to melt myself in the smeltery. Once I got enough of that, though, I could pour it over the inactive sigil to create a blood altar. To use the blood altar, I would need a sacrificial knife. It was at this point where I decided to upgrade my pickaxe since it was available to me. I went with pig iron instead of regular iron, because at this point I did not have a source of food. And thankfully, you can eat pig iron tools, but it was time to start getting blood by stabbing myself instead of melting myself, which is slightly less painful. But then I immediately got distracted and wanted to hunt down Sylvana Heartfire, which was the boss of a nearby tower that somehow got stuck further in the Nether. But with her dead, the chests in the nearby tower were unlocked to me. So it was time to start exploring. It didn't go so well, however, as there were lots of X's, though I did get some loot. Including these grenades, which were useful in my next phase of attack. Okay, now I'm gonna bomb this tower, which went much worse than the first one. Ah! Go! God, that was a mistake!
Fly? Don't they?
Oh, there's a boss Vex after me.
That's a you problem, my guy.
I also found out that it was impossible to mine spawners in this mod pack with a regular pickaxe. You can make them. Also, this isn't breaking. I think we kind of have to get out of here.
Wait, hold on. You got epic. What does epic mean?
I got epic weapon.
Is there a way for us to get normal torches?
Normal torches, yes, but that spawner says it ignores slight level on it. I also went AFK for about 2 minutes, and in that time my friends decided to push me into the smeltery. I guess they must have needed blood or something.
I love how chat is just they're just seeing him slowly. Oh no.
Hey, don't waste my totem.
We're just giving you a little tickle.
Don't waste my totem.
Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle,
Blood.
tickle, tickle, tickle. Oh, this guy takes tickle, tickle way out of proportion, man.
Craig,
It's
you
just a
know.
tickle, tickle. It's just a tickle, tickle.
The first thing I did the next day was craft a temporal pouch, which would store time that I could use to accelerate things like furnaces. I also decided I needed some armor, so I killed some hoglins, which gave me access to bound hoglin hide, which made traveler's armor. Vanilla armor in this pack will break extremely fast, so you have to use modded armor. And then I went out gathering cobalt to make a cobalt pickaxe upgrade. And a spell book, which would let me cast very basic spells. Right now, my 2 spells are Projectile Harm and Projectile Break. Kaz also decided to spawn a boss on me while I was doing that. Oh! We also did some exploring and found this netherite structure. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to spawn something in a minute. Another structure we found was this orb that was full of wither skeletons. It wasn't too bad to explore it, despite the vexes and swarms of wither skeletons. We did find some decent loot, the best of which was diamonds. Oh, that's huge. We also found this weird piglin prisoner guy dancing. It's dancing? Huh? Between days, we did make a bit of mine colonies progress, which wasn't shown because it's a little grindy. It mainly involves collecting mundane things such as basalt and fences and torches so they can build houses. Next up, we crafted a summoning altar, which would be our only source of overworld mobs. The first thing we summoned were bees, which since we didn't have a hive for them, we had to melt them for honey. Using the melted honey though, we could pour it over a warped plank and get a beehive. We also got a house to keep the bees in from a quest reward. Oh. Okay, right here I guess. Oh, cool. The next thing to use the honey for was golden string to craft brilliant fiber, which when right-clicked onto oak leaves, or any other leaves, will start slowly converting them into golden leaves, which will be needed later. I also did some blood magic and crafted a tartaric gem and a sentient sword, which are used to gather demon will. And by crushing some apotheosis gems, which you just find from loot, I made some gen dust, which I used for a salvaging table. Cool. Time-worn fabric. What the heck is that? Now that the tree was fully converted to gold, I could harvest it for gold leaves, which I can craft into gold dust. I also went out and collected these luminous mushrooms, because I was initially intending to do some nature's aura rituals, but I then realized I didn't have access to the woods I needed for that yet. We took a small break to use an apotheosis boss gate, which would spawn 3 bosses.
Why look at me, fool?
L.
No, I gotta take
Easy.
the blick out on him.
Windswept leather boots of the defender.
Okay,
It's
we just
vanilla,
grab
though,
the loot.
so-
We'll
Was that a
worry
turtle
about it
shell?
later.
Stalwart turtle shell of iron. Cool.
Or more.
I mean, it says on the pearl. The cracked. Watch out, he's cracked.
I'm at half a heart.
Okay. He's dead.
Okay, I'm gonna pop one.
Oh, is that a hoglin?
Yeah.
Okay then. Oh my god! Oh,
I got
oh
it.
god! Oh god! Oh god!
He one-shots a person.
Ow! Dang it! That didn't work.
Shit! Ah!
That didn't work. The potion I was drinking, by the way, was a infernal flight elixir, which I got from Request Reward. That gives me 10 minutes of flight at a time. I also put mending on it, so it became infinite later on. Using this potion, I decided to take another try at the tower, which did not make it as much easier as I thought it would, but I did manage to get a couple of totems and an evoker soul shard, which I could use for an evoker spawner later. Kaz also made a cobblestone generator, which meant we finally had a source of vanilla stone easily. And using the enchanter's tower from mine colonies, I could craft a enchanting table as well as a blood orb. But once I got those things, I could do a bit more blood magic, including getting a blood orb, which I could use to fill my blood network. And also craft some arcane ashes in the alchemy table. For the second tier of blood orb, I would need to craft a inverted potentia and strike it with lightning. The inverted potentia was easier enough, but lightning would be a slightly bigger issue. For the lightning, I would need to throw my weather container into the environmental accumulator that was just at spawn from the start. I'd need to convert it into a rain, which requires some water from the fisherman's hut. Then some glowstone would charge it up into a thunderstorm container. The next thing I needed was 8 ender pearls, which I was able to get from a warped forest. Turned my weather container into 8 lightning grenades, which would finally strike the inverted potentia with lightning. I needed a bit more room for my blood altar, so I built a few blocks up and started placing the runes down around it. Since I had enough runes at this point just from looting, I decided to go all the way for a tier 3 altar instead of just a tier 2. For the next step of things, I'd need some black dye, which I found in this biome, with only a few things trying to kill me. What the heck are those things? But with that and some other ingredients I had, I could make an otherworld sapling, which was how I would start occultism.
Oh, you try.
I would
That's
also
true.
need chalk, which I could get from smelting other stone and burning some of the other wood in the spirit fire.
Cleared out my...
This would give me impure chalk, which I could purify in the spirit fire. I also needed to craft a sacrificial bowl using other stone and pour some rose gold on it to create a gilded sacrificial bowl. Next step was candles, which would just require animal tallow from killing animals with a butcher knife. I also needed a book and quill, however, which I realized I did not have any way of getting an ink sac for. So instead I went on to craft a rubber sapling using oak and coagulated blood. I really like this crafting system. It's one of the cooler animations. This was the first of the 2 trees I needed to get started in Nature's Aura. I was also used the alchemy table to get some grass. By bone mealing this grass, I got some sage seeds, which were the beginning of Hexerai. Using the sage I got from bone mealing grass and a bucket of blood from my blood altar, I could craft the first Mutandis. Using this first Mutandis, I could easily duplicate it into multiple Mutandis. Mutandis allows me to randomly mutate one crop into another, and this is how you get most of your Hexerai crops. This specific Hexerai crop, when grown, did crash my game, so beware of that if you play the mod pack yourself. But once I restarted my game, I kept going and got the last of the plants that would be needed for Hexerai. The main thing I needed from this mod though was dried sage, which I could get several of at this point from a quest reward. Now that I had my dried sage, I could use it in a ritual to get the other sapling I needed to start Nature's Aura. For some reason, the willow sapling though didn't grow when I tried to bone meal it, but luckily Kaz had some bonsai pots I could use to get the wood. Nature rituals involve 8 pedestals and a sapling surrounded by gold dust. To activate them, you place all of the necessary items on the pedestals and grow the tree in the middle to start it. This was just one ingredient for what I really needed though, which was a nature's altar, which I could use to infuse metals with natural aura. Once I put the structure together, that is. Once the structure was completed, I could infuse pig iron to create infused iron, as well as rose gold to create an ingot from that as well. I got enough infused iron, I combine it with gold powder to create life infused iron, which I could use to upgrade my armor to the bonus set, which gave me passive regeneration constantly, which was huge. I also decided to do another nature ritual to craft an ancient sapling, which would be useful later. It's time to do a bit more blood magic, so I crafted up a tier 3 orb for it. I also put together a blood ritual, which would open up the hidden realm. This was an early form of the ritual, so we only had access to 4 rooms in this dungeon. The first room had tons of iron and some zombie spawners. The second room had ritual stones, which were great since they were a little tedious to craft. Ooh, ritual stones, I want these. Never mind!
Dang it.
But unfortunately, on mining the ritual stones, I immediately threw Kaz into the void. Luckily, I just had to give him a sip of my flight potion to get his stuff back. The third room had these really fast zombies with diamond swords.
And a diamond sword, jeez.
The final room had some really good stuff, mainly bookshelves and a wither skeleton spawner.
Okay, good, they can't reach. I got worried for a second. 24 demon will, that's neat. Not that good, the mending one and this unbreaking 3 one are the good ones.
With that dungeon explored though, I decided to upgrade my Tartaric gem so I could store more demon will. And then checking on the mine colony, I found that all of the vanilla saplings were now available to us from the sifter. The next day on the server, I also found this cool dragon structure. I have no idea who built it though. Between days, we upgraded the enchanter to unlock several new recipes, of which being Dubious Dust, which unlocked Binding Reagent for us, which unlocked a new blood magic armor set. This armor set completely negates fall damage and also gives +5 crit chance, which is 500% crit chance, which means all of my attacks from this point forward over crit 5 times. It also passively levels up based on how you train it. I have much control of, but luckily you can craft a living armor training bracelet. But at this point, we can only really turn on and off training and not specifically target things.
Ray, what are you doing?
Literally just a basic ritual. It's fine.
Well, it's thundering in the nether.
With this new set of armor, I also decided to enchant it. Oh yeah, okay, that is 30 levels though at least. Ooh, Nature's Mend is the thing I can get. I like these new enchantments. Is there other than XP bottles?
If you want to swing your sword at a few magma cubes.
Oh yeah, that would work. That's level 2 for what? Some point, maybe. Go for Mana Boost on my helmet. It seems like those in a movie, which is how you know I haven't played TNT before.
What did you do?
Oh, what? With our new gear, as well as the Amplify glyph, which makes our spells stronger, it was time, though, to find the Netherite Monstrosity. The Blacksmith of the Soul. Wait, where's the Soul Blacksmith?
This platform.
Oh,
Okay.
the building, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go in here and just put the campfire down. So that we are safe? Ow.
It's pretty. That's why he's not doing anything cool right now. Ooh, he's spitting fire. That's something.
Yeah, now there's lava on the floor.
He's dying pretty fast though. Oh my god.
Yeah, well,
Well, fast for having 700 hearts of health at least, which is
well,
pretty
keep
relative.
us- Wait, my spell. Damn it. Where is he?
Below you. I don't even know if he takes range damage.
He does.
Oh, that's good. Looking for the source blocks. Ah. Another source block.
Drinks the lava.
Oh. That's not good.
Great way to find netherite, though.
Nice.
Like, he's just draining the ocean.
Nice.
Go avoid the blocks.
No.
Not in a good. He's not in a good spot.
Get back up. We just cleared all of this lava out. Oh my god, it threw. Yeah. Oh hey, it cleared out lava.
Like, I'm trying to get him to come play with us again.
I don't know how to get it up there. It seems to like to clear out the lava on its own though. Every so
Yeah.
often. Oh! Hey, stay away from me. No, 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 no. Oh, oh, get me out of here. Ah, teleport, key, get me to my stuff. He doesn't look for skeletons though. No, not again.
Blocks. Just fly up.
Yeah. Dang it. I can try, but last time I did, I died. Oh wait.
No, he's
Oh
like,
wait.
completely stuck on me.
Oh. Oh.
Can we fix him?
Phase 2 breaks into 3x3 area and ignores 32% of its durability damage.
Wait, look at me. No.
And now the only thing left to do was like and subscribe.